Happy HBK Wellness Wednesday, everyone. Doing my best to actually get this to you guys on Wednesday instead. Master trainer and wellness enthusiast Kiona Leah back with you guys again. This week in our series, we're actually talking about how to hack the low back. And what I'm going to talk about tonight is related to that in its own unique way. But also from personal experience, this is sort of a huge thing that I am working on for myself. And it has to do with something that I learned 18, 19 years ago in the T-Tapp method, and what working with my nutritionist, the amazing Heather Ruth, you guys know how much I talk and love her, this week about issues in the gut. One of the things that I am fighting is SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Now, here's a frustrating thing. This is at least the third, if not fourth, time I'm dealing with this. So we're finally, collectively, between Dr. Wong's office at Capital Integrative Health and Heather herself, we're finally starting to realize it might not just be the seeds in the gut that are the problem. It might be the motility and the movement of the muscles themselves in my gut. Now, this is specific to the movements of my intestines. They're slightly different than my abdominal muscles. However, often pain in the back is not from the muscles in the back. It could be from weak abdominals, which of course is why we do so much amazing work within our core from the T-Tapp method and postural restoration, but also the organs themselves. Kidneys, adrenals, remember your liver, your gallbladder, and of course, your guts. Your colon, large intestine, small intestine, all of those are here in this area, and they're underneath all these muscles we can actually feel and touch. And so they all have nerve endings, they all can do things, and they may be hurting, and that pain can radiate out into your back. So what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about massage in this area. But one of the things we're going to talk about in contrast is within T-Tapp method, almost 20 years ago, what we learned was when you do the organs in place, you start on the left, and we're talking about when we're laying on the floor. You start on the left, and you move to the right, and then you go to the center. The reason being, the lymph circulates from left to right in your torso. And T-Tapp was created as a lymphatic workout. It was all about the lymph. But what Heather and I talked about last week was the fact that the gut moves the other direction. So the gut moves from the right side of the body to the left. And I know you guys are watching this, so it might be backwards, but this is my right. So what Heather said was, for me, rather than do organs in place each day, which I've been doing at minimum once a day, sometimes as many as 4, when my SIBO and my gut issues really flared up on me when I was a beginner and didn't know any of this stuff. It's only been about 5 years we've been trying to work on this SIBO. In 20 years of T-tapping, that's still a bit of an extra time. But I always would start on the left and move to the right. Just starting this week, I'm starting on the right and moving to the left. And what it is we're going to start down here. We're all going to do it together. So now let's add some of our good T-tap in there by putting our feet in alignment so that we're not twisted in any way, shape, or form. So put those feet in alignment, soften the knees, and push them out. Notice I didn't say tuck. I want you to be able to get to the guts, just like when we do regular organs in place standing. So the gut is still relatively relaxed. We're going to start, find this hip bone, find, again, where the leg fold comes in, where that Y flexor is. Soften those knees, push them out to keep you stable, and then you start to just start there, dig in a little, and then just walk your way up or slide your way up, straight up, till you're about under the ribs. Notice where tender points are, don't worry about them yet. And now let's start walking across, straight across, same thing, till we get to the other side, at the bottom of the ribs, and then we're gonna walk down. Keep it relaxed. It's hard for me to do that and talk to you guys at the same time. But keep walking down, and again, you're guiding and pressing. You can slide also. Get to the bottom, and then you're gonna slide back across to your start point. Or walk, I like to walk. And we're going to do this 3 more times. Walk up, relax those guts till you get to the ribs. Walk across. Think like you're pushing and guiding things this way. Walk down. Keep those muscles relaxed. It's hard to do when I'm talking to you guys. And walk across. 2 more times. We're going to do a total of 4. Walking up. Keep guiding. Find those tender points. Walk across. This also makes me hungry because things start moving and my stomach has more space. Walk down. Walk across. Last time for a total of 4. Are your fingers getting tired? Mine are getting a little tired. Notice I did squeeze. Walk up. This is also easier to do laying down. So if you're able to lay down, watch or listen to this video while you do it, even better. That also makes it, I find, easier to slide rather than have to walk. Good. Now, where were those tender points? Do you remember where they were? Told you to take note. Now you want to go back to the tender points. Press in. You can either press in and hold. I like to press in and do a little shake. Again, that helps encourage things. Move to your next tender point and shake. And on up. Any tender points you have, you can feel for. Notice I skipped across the transverse top, transverse of the colon, and shake. And about in the center here. That is how you can do an abdominal massage for your digestion rather than for your lymph. This could help release some of what's causing your back to ache. Either way, it's a great way to get more in tune with your guts, to get things moving out of your system, and that also, either way, you're pressing through all those abdominal muscles, so you are creating that brain to body, and that can only help you strengthen this core in the front to support the back. All right, you guys, what kind of topics do you want to go over next week for our Wellness Wednesday? Comment below or, of course, direct message me. I always love hearing from you guys. It means so much that you share and comment on all my social media channels. Thank you for everything. I'm Kiona Leah, Master T-Tapp Trainer and Wellness Enthusiast, and I want to see you move, live, and thrive. So I'll see you on the next one.